Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung. Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung. Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Don Hong!
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
We're under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namasani! That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all. Like some kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Finan, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akuma.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I agree. But Finan, he must have struggled a lot before making this decision. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum? The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
Our experience in Amphorius has far exceeded expectations. If our goal was just to replenish fuel, then mission accomplished. But you're right. For now, let's get...
On that note,
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, Nameless. Rest assured.
You two know this anti-Catharin? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path: destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion: if Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you Nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it will be of great.
Mr. Screwlam, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of... As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communication. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1. Intellitron named Lygus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2. Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Huh? Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Cold. Hold on. Am I... everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a...
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out? No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back now! Another voice? Who now? Wait, Master Diviner? From the Wafu? Master Diviner, what brings you... And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memory. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6 days ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history. The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, They're crucial to the Garden of Recollection. She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two? Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two.
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up. And
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past.
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right?
Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt.
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world?
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one. You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
The vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Aranova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very... like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan! And wait.
Lygus. Remember.
And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. befitting of a trailblazer. You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing. The ritual of Era Nova. I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase...
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacancy. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kephale must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds, rest in your... Nurture it, pass it on to future generations. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds.
Enough testing. I've made, but before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their... And my friends, the fallen demigods. They shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This... Good.
Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland, unbound by
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the... her bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius, step forward, heroes. Follow her path. Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova, up the radiant soul, has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride in...
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for, to write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very... Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly... But you'll remember, even as the embodiment of...
If that is the case,
Whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the grove's teachings for now. Look further. Past Amphorius, do you know of the scholars' strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned. Strewed the scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act, but regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If, through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic cold, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown now. Let's leave the scepter's story here. Returning, actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this right now. It awaits you in that brave new world beyond.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it as the prophecy foretold. You will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless, deliver.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all only a voice remains. Who was that? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look! Perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ides Helesii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephales's core flame. When he was young and innocent, He had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world, though to his young mind, the world was just this small village. What you witness is the start of his path to a new world. And trust me, these are his first memories. Rather than watch him, become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history. Questions. Many mysteries lurk. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
All awake now? Great. Let's go.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's exactly where I'm going. Found you.
That...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm? It's that deja vu.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Well, she hasn't decided on a character for today yet.
How about we stick with the usual? You know, the valiant hero from a distant shore who made a pact to learn the sword from you.
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever.
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, there was this mysterious voice in my dream calling out for...
Wait, you had that...
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or...
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of... Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
In the sunlit barn, amid the scent of ripened wheat,
My unfinished little soldier? After all these years! Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated. Finally back in...
Finan, Cyrene, where are you two?
Speak of the devil.
No classes today. This morning, I used fallen leaves for a reading, seeking Ornyx's wisdom. They warned of potential. Besides, it's harvest season. There's plenty of other work to be done, even without...
With you being our only teacher in ID Silicii...
Anything for my students. When you travel far from here, you must visit the Grove of Epiphany for... By the way, what are you looking for in here? You've been searching quite thoroughly.
Mrs. Pythias. It's Finan's toy.
Hey, partner, keep it down.
Is this... a toy? Really now, aren't we past the age for the...
She doesn't remember, huh? Oh, this little soldier's coming with me.
All right then, I should be going. It might rain tonight, so don't stay out too late.
So this is where the wooden figurine you carved during class ended up. And here I thought I knew all your hiding spots.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
Slow down, kids. You'll trip.
Thank you. We'll be careful.
It's mine! I caught it fair and square.
You did not!
Finan! Cyrene! Come quick! Look at this huge bottle I just...
Give it here! My rod, my catch!
What's got you two so worked up? Here. Wait a second. This is my old wish in a bottle. How did it end up here?
Ooh, I wanna see. What did little Finan wish for?
Not happening. This stays sealed.
Livia!
Coming, Mom! Finally, I'm starving. See you later.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea. Never thought the waves would end up. Kind of disappointing, isn't it?
No sign of the Oracle cards. Let's see. There's one place we haven't checked yet.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even... Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
That's not what I meant at all.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there.
I wonder how
Worth checking out?
juice with milk would taste.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery, her secrets elusive, yet her demeanor toward you is exceptionally warm. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental connection?
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii. You can't help but want to hum one of those old songs we used to sing. Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. Where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the Oracle cards.
I've captured it all in my heart. This view, and most precious of... There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath? Hey, don't go changing the words.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membran's Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling. The Membran's Maze.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Membran's Maze has an
Trailblazer profile? What's regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So haste. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, what if I am? What would you do? Just kidding. Don't read too much into it. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's so, if you're willing. Forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were...
Wait a minute. Are you? Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
We had to grow up.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fast
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Dye? Rayleigh Mem's always been this lovely shade of lavender. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing.
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you...
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get...
Chief? You mean Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Reenie and Snowy!
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Membrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers, future. Welcome back, my dear children.
Right? Though Dolimem...
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed a bit.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgot, just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long.
Yes, the Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysium.
But if that's the case, our journey...
Will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysium just... That's a good point.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysium to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well,
that's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading.
But what if we don't like what the card... Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the card...
Ask with a true heart and truth. Close your eyes and let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Now, shall we begin? Oh my. Very well. Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of such high standing.
This is the gatekeeper who guides.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whisper.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelming.
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory. But
even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine, and he who has slain a king can no longer bear the title.
Is this showing us a ruler Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae.
Ah, the traveler. Our little trickster. I'll wait.
Over here! Or perhaps... Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing voice. Just like a...
This card, the servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness, and loss.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so... solemn. Yet tinged with an inescapable soul.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage...
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the Make a Pinky Promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It means still protecting everything.
Behold the scholar, bearer of
Oh, there's just one card. With all...
A dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my
Wait, what's with that condescending tone?
the deliverer. According to the tripartite, in fact, it's the only oracle.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Heidi's Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever. They brought tales of great once. These were just images on his friends, and now they are
the Deliverer. This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems your destiny.
Bear their wishes.
Yes, just like Kefali.
My parents, they only wished for Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. Is that my purpose?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean, after all. Kefali bears the weight of the entire...
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps...
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer, I wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never live, right? Princess, home.
Cypher, that's my one wish. Is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power. You've led a pretty cheap life.
Ouch! Where did that? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight.
You two are so selfless, aren't you? No, you know what? I did have one. Wild. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets.
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps they're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Finan, my student. Listen well. My life's work is done. All that remains is for you. I, Anaxagoras, shall become a...
Isn't he... You know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing about becoming... Well, that's... something. Could I ever be that sure of myself?
Finan? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right? Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
What are you mumbling to yourself now? The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who's fine, and you look... never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll...
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal. Still, those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet these crawling parasites have no place in Akama. Especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady? The way... Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes.
Oh, Snowy. I wish to meet Trian again. In the sea of flowers where the west wind ends. And Aggie. I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanis. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the... Are we wishing for too much?
Those wishes...
Then we can rest easy. Because only you...
Only...
Mark these words, Snowy. Tomorrow...
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? That's... Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may... I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me. Bidding me to take a hold.
and accept this gift. Oracle cards carry, may they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them...
What? What's happening? Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze!
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have all this time. Not even the Veil of Evernight.
You mean... Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophet...
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Remembrance Maze. What?
But my parents... The whole village...
Are we facing the three Titans?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could... It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titan, the Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is.
Not even Titans can...
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only... We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we...
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll
Then we know what...
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take... Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act...
Very well. Make sure you protect her.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer. The card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, standing, but one who starts small, from a humble village. When we were little, now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad, and all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, dear, such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world. Follow their path. Bear witness as this man forever watch this memory play out its final act. See, then you'll see why his dream of a son red as blood, wheat fields. In that moment, the boy stood.
These creatures... Someone... Anyone... No. You... Are you... No. Olivia. Please. Stop.
Olivia, I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first in the far-off future. The land of Amphorius would bear them, and when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy covered in his home, his past, his name, his feet carried him forward. Over the pillar of stone he wandered, without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in those words his friends spoke long ago.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphoria.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teaching?
The voice within spoke.
No matter. My existence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There, no one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit, and there, at last, he found them.
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him and every
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has every...
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4920. As you know, though Mighty Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akamatu. After Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Mighty Mos's challenge as the elders' representative. This duel, so, as Finan's most important
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our conviction? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, Come and face me. I'll give you a...
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some...
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing?
Every Chrysosaur is indispensable to the flame chase journey. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that... Now that's what I like to hear. Still, on the topic of here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not—
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first.
Amazing! Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, as we're in foreign lands, the signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees.
So to him, glory and his people...
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Now this is a tough one. Well, comrade, what does your gut tell you? Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's the deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Hades Elysia, but here and now, this car. It's a...
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan. Hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible! I was literally just thinking about...
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired... I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back...
That's Cyrene for you.
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just don't worry. You already know what the answer is. If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ides Pain speaks for itself. Our hometown made it. That's not enough, Finan. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior. What you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What do...
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with how about it? Can you help us? Relax. Our dear Crown Prince won't have a...
Let's try... The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I will stake everything I have. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the...
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three...
Your offering is...
Yes, a flimsy little card.
Interesting.
It's...
The scales...
The Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
This is... suffocating, but I believe...
Finally just...
Hear thee, children of humanity. The one whose offering weighs more than the... One from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales?
Yes, even you and your people.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed, that's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all...
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall...
I should have known from the start. They all say...
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion...
The Kremnoans far outmatch Akuma's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no...
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love...
Your forces are equally renowned for their... And so, we can only...
Perhaps Akuma isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the...
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this history shall remember this moment.
You must see it now, how different this... Patience. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talantin as this is a moment calculated by the gods What comes after is no different from that which you already know. Ah, come, come. Our heroes will be fair.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars, yet now, we're the only ones. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Skrymnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but we needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance. Let's move. Cathali has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So?
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So
then why must Amphorius's wishes be so... We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black... Why does it look like this?
We haven't had any other choice, except to move forward. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. Beyond the... So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. After which, I'll embark on one final.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Orynyx.
It matters not. I know fate has...
The black tide has reached Akama. It is time for the Aaron.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage. Step through and witness.
Professor Anexa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the Now, it's our turn.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village, haven't we?
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we...
And then... rise as the first light.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of and the end of all. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Beyond this gate lies the new world that Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan, the so-called Deliverer, is nothing more. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these notes.
Genesis. So it is here. Just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow. It is a tale told by the vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, as an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach. You have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time. Now, if you would.
My journey to the Aranova.
When the Aranova comes,
Deliverer.
the skies will
They're
clear
not
again.
alone.
So what if there's only one person left over that's
Come on, Snowy.
Beyond the
Make the
Aranova.
Aranova happen for all of us.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this a total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle. Sharp as ever, I see. Seeing is believing. Why not let your own... Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs, flame-chased journey, and the cycles of Amphorius. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish. You really think you're prepared? Allow me to give you a warning most earnest. Once you see the world's course, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously... I believe that Since you've bathed, you can make Amphorius' frozen fate flow. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama. The final, eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last, behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That name, she is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, she has become an essential and this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final, the master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The flame.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
Let's try it this other way. I choose you!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Eternal.
In the mood for it ain't over.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
This is being in sync? Trust me. We can do anything!
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
So this is the warmth of life.
Darkness with me. Not a bad idea. You can do it.
May death protect us!
In the mood for another reading? I like that confidence.
Suffering answer me. Will you be the blazing sun? When all creation burns to ash.
it. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Step up, let's see ya! Nice, like a good friend. Indulge yourselves!
As you wish.
In the mood for another beat? It ain't over.
Embrace a new life.
This ends now. With your corpse. Ignite the dawn!
How is this possible?
The sons of destruction, now twinned. You can set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Let's try this other way. Come on, I choose you!
You hold some academic value, I suppose. Eternal. Embrace a new life.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Darkness with me.
Agony.
Some value, I suppose.
The yoke. Suffering is eternal.
Step up, let's see ya! Time to mix things up! Nice,
Break's
like
over.
a good friend. Indulge yourselves!
Every petal in life's gone. All will be swept away by the wind. Return to dust!
Trust me. We can do anything!
May death protect us! Root here.
How's this taste?
So this is the warmth of life. Eternal.
Time to mix things up!
Stay away. Life is not so fragile. As you wish. Some value, I suppose.
Break's over. I'm on it.
Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself!
Embrace a new life.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Darkness with me. There's more to life.
This form shall fuel the fire. Burn. Burn unceasing.
I shall remember this one.
You can do it!
Torment.
May death protect us!
One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. At last, Amphorius's fate has begun. After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long-dormant instinct inside, much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. It was... That's right. If now... allow me to reveal the eternal land known as Amphorius is nothing more than the scepter's endless, lonely a bottomless well of fury. aimed at the god who cast...
Finan. We set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so... We made the best choices we could, whenever, but in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too. This burn mark. The flickering cubes. They're more like a shattered tail.
Standing here, the voices of Titans, how they were coming from the black tide all... Is that... Amphorius crying?
Or maybe... it is screaming at its creator.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius. We're strange and fantastic. There were countless versions of us. From countless...
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger idea. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called era? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As the Theoros, Thus is the synthesis. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations,
So, the results you speak of. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the... Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant...
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're...
Even if that sunrise is born from a night...
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction. Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you will come to life from a string of cold numbers, along with all those who have passed. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Aeons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of
Do you two really think, as petty little demigod, what makes you think you're capable?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream, and the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Aeon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Aeon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly. Waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to... Until Amphorius.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you. The pain.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once...
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start and carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come when turns over this immutable eternal and follows in our footprint, writing everything and whatever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves. Everything is as it was. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. You can stay here forever. Let it flow. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the... Are you afraid? After learning that, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image, a real, living person. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey. No. I'm afraid. Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And if you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. Do you remember when we were kids? Always get to change there, but when it comes to the fate of adults. Then go, Kislana, as you promised. Deceive, burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your few... In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, carefully, we'll never forget this. So, time retreated until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, carefully stood at the center of chaos. time, space, and when the waves of time finally calmed. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century. And the threat of the Black Tide, that was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Surindra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in his...
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dream.
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Surindra.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my... Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually are...
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Hynan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I'm...
Harboring suspicions is not my... My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Light up the dawn.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away, and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty's. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Duck's Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about...
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her. The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady High Sealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceras hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
Then Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophet?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments. And is that correct, Lady
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Tribi. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecies, but do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete, and I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you.
And I believe that no matter how the course of history may... The faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long, the Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, I had to prove that my power could. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported. But this time, Amphorius, neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd kept cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark. Yes, I proved myself. And in the long... I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to... Until finally, the brutal future revealed by... But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome? The people kept the promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, With 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner! I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive! After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing us. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on it, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would all. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach, and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. Eons? Paths?
I can't give you an exact explanation.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand?
Fate is a strange thing.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make too bad. Now only you have—
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles,
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.